Okay, hello. Today we change oil pressure switch. Yes, we have part. It is very nice part. Very good function. Very right. Yes. Okay. Sometimes I miss the V6. It made getting in the engine bay a little bit easier. Get this thing out of the way. So here it is. We're just gonna wrench it loose from there and then change the adapter on the bench. That way we don't have to mess with anything. Put it back in there. The wrench to get the actual sensor off is like a 1 1/16. It's massive. There's no way we're going to fit it in there. But we can fit a 15 in there and break that brass fitting loose without too much effort. But I got to go get the right wrench. The 17, 18, and the 19 this time. Almost there. Tight. Oh, my knees. Okay, got it off. Alright, we're good. Over to the bench. You're down over here by Mr. Crankshaft. The 17 is the size of this brass fitting. Which is not a GM part, so it won't do you any good to know what size wrench fits it. Just, you know, I know two of you, the two of you that actually watch my videos regularly, were screaming at me that I should have grabbed a 17 because you paid real close attention in the time lapse 4 days ago when I was putting this thing together, and you saw it was a 17 then. And what we learned from this is that if you're tightening this down, you do not want to hold it from the plastic body. You want to hold it from the metal bit. As I was trying to put the fitting on this, let me start this and I'll see if I can show you. I'm trying to put the fitting on it so this part was held stationary, and I actually managed to twist the plastic on the other bottom part, and I guess that broke the connection somewhere in there between the actual sensing element and the pins. So I knew pretty much as soon as I did it that I probably broke it, but I hoped that I hadn't because I didn't twist it very far. I twisted it a very little bit. But I were not right. I were wrong. But it's okay, because the new sensor was only like $28. That's probably good. And it's stuck in the wrench now. Oh, I got it loose.
Hi, Dad.
Oh, I shit myself, Scott. Alright. New sensor installed. One thing you need to keep in mind when you're using these brass fittings for this, they're not exactly reusable. If you're careful with them, you can reuse them, but because they're pipe thread, when you tighten them down, the thread's actually just what seals. And because they're brass, they're pretty soft, so they end up kind of deforming each other. So if you notice, if you take two pipe fittings and thread them together multiple times, you can thread them further on more easily. They're tapered, but as you use them more and more, you kind of wear them down, so they don't actually seal as well. So you can get away with you reusing them a couple times, but if you end up with a really loose fit, it's probably going to leak. So just something to keep in mind. They're not expensive, so if you're going to take it off, it's not a bad idea to replace them. We're going to put the coil back in, and then we can start it up and see if we have oil pressure again. Thinking we probably will. So here we go. Okay. Still reads infinite. Open. Oh, back to 0. Oh, yay, we have oil pressure again. We're all done. We have a good oil pressure reading again. And the truck's pretty much ready to go. We're going to drive it a bit this weekend. There is something else that I have seen that I'll probably show you on Monday. I'm not sure what we're going to do next week. We might start a couple things we might start. I don't know exactly. We have some projects. I don't know yet. But that's all for today. So we will see you on Monday.